Imagine a busy street corner in a little town. Cars are honking loud, beep, 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 like they're mad at each other. People are walking fast, rushing this way and that, their shoes tapping on the sidewalk. The sun is shining bright and it's so hot you can feel the sticky air all around you. It's the kind of afternoon where everything feels tight, like something big might happen any second. Standing right there on that corner is Maya Jackson. She's a black woman with a calm, quiet face and eyes that look sharp like they see everything. She's holding grocery bags in her hands and they swing a little as she walks. Inside those bags are apples, bread, and maybe some cookies. She's just a regular person trying to get home after a long day. Her feet are tired, her back is sore, but she's almost there, almost home. But today, oh, today is not going to be a normal day for Maya. It's going to flip her whole world upside down, and not in the way anyone thinks it will. All of a sudden, a big loud voice cuts through the noise. "Hey you, stop right there," it yells. Maya stops walking. Her head turns and she sees him, Officer Daniels. He's a big guy like a football player with a mean grin that could scare a tough dog like a pit bull. His boots go stomp, stomp, stomp on the ground as he marches over to her. His hand is near his shiny handcuffs, twitching like he can't wait to use them. Maya's heart starts to thump, thump, thump in her chest, fast like a drum. But her face, it stays cool. She doesn't look scared. She doesn't look mad. She just stands there watching him. Now let's pause for a second. Before we keep going, I've got a fun question for you. Have you ever been judged for no reason at all? Like someone thought you did something bad even though you did? Drop a yes or a think so in the comments below. And hey, tell me where you're watching from today, like your city or your room. Oh, and if you love stories like this, hit that subscribe button real quick. It's free, and it means you won't miss any of the exciting stuff coming up. Okay, back to Maya. People all around her are staring now. Some stop walking and turn their heads. Others whisper to each other, their voices soft like little secrets. "What's happening?" one lady says. "Who's that cop yelling at?" a kid asks. Officer Daniels is super tall and he stands over Maya like a big shadow. His voice is loud and mean when he barks. "You look suspicious. Hands behind your back now." He's pointing at her like she's a bad guy in a movie. Maya doesn't move fast. She doesn't shake or cry. She just looks up at him, her sharp eyes steady, and says, "Sir, I'm just heading home. I haven't done anything." Her voice is calm, like a still pond with no ripples. She's telling the truth, plain and simple. She's got her grocery bags, her tired feet, and a long day behind her. That's it. Nothing sneaky, nothing wrong. But Officer Daniels, he's not listening, not even a little bit. His eyes squint at her and that mean grin gets bigger. "Don't talk back to me," he snaps. He's already made up his mind about her. He's decided she's trouble, even though she's just standing there with apples and bread. He's decided who she is or who he thinks she is, and that's where everything starts to get wild. The street is buzzing now. Cars slow down, their drivers peeking out windows. People pull out their phones, holding them up to take pictures or videos. Click, click, flash. A little boy on a bike stops pedaling and stares with big round eyes. A lady with a dog tugs the leash, but the dog keeps barking woof, woof, like it knows something's not right. Maya's grocery bags are still in her hands, swinging a tiny bit, but her feet don't move. She's stuck there with this big loud cop yelling at her for no reason. Officer Daniels takes a step closer. His boots are so loud on the pavement, thump, thump that you can feel it in your chest. I said, hands behind your back, he shouts again. His face is red like he's mad at the whole world, and his hand grabs those handcuffs now. They jingle a little, cold and shiny, ready to snap shut. Maya's heart keeps thumping faster now, but she doesn't let it show. She's like a rock, strong, still, waiting. Why's he doing that? A man in the crowd whispers. She didn't do anything, a girl with braids says back. The air feels even hotter now, like it's pressing down on everyone. Something big is coming. You can feel it, can't you? Something that's going to twist this story in a way nobody sees yet. Not the crowd, not Daniels, not even the little boy on the bike. Maya looks at Officer Daniels. Her sharp eyes lock onto his mean ones. I'm not a criminal, she says, slow and clear. I'm just going home. Her voice isn't loud, but it's strong, like it's pushing back against him. Daniels laughs, a big, rough sound that echoes down the street. Home? Yeah, right, he says, rolling his eyes. You're coming with me. The crowd gets louder. Leave her alone, someone yells. She's not hurting anybody. Another voice calls out, but Daniels doesn't care. He's too busy being big and loud and in charge. He grabs Maya's arm hard and one of her grocery bags slips. Plop, it hits the ground. An apple rolls out, bouncing across the sidewalk. The bread gets squished under his big boot, crunch, and Maya's face twitches just a tiny bit. She doesn't like that, not one bit. But here's the thing, Maya isn't just some lady with groceries. She's not just a tired person walking home. There's something about her, something secret, something huge that nobody knows yet. Not the crowd, not the lady with the barking dog, and definitely not Officer Daniels. He thinks he's the boss here. He thinks he's got her all figured out. But oh boy, is he wrong. So wrong. The sun beats down, hot and bright. Sweat drips on Daniel's forehead, but he doesn't wipe it away. He's too busy glaring at Maya, his hand tight on her arm. You're in big trouble, he growls. Big trouble. Maya doesn't answer this time. She just looks at him, her calm face like a mask. Her sharp eyes don't blink. They don't shake. They just watch and wait. The crowd is growing now. More people stop to see what's going on. A man with a hat shakes his head. This isn't right, he mutters. A girl with a backpack nods. Yeah, he's being mean for no reason, she says. The little boy on the bike pedals closer, curious. Even the dog keeps barking, tugging at its leash. Everyone's watching Maya and Daniels, waiting to see what happens next. And me, I'm watching too. I'm telling you this story because it's about to get wild. Maya's world is flipping upside down, but not how you think. Officer Daniels is loud and mean, but he doesn't know what's coming. He doesn't know who Maya really is, and that's the best part, the secret that's hiding right there under her calm face and sharp eyes. So what's going to happen? Will Daniels keep yelling? Will Maya stay quiet? Or is something big about to burst out and surprise everyone? Stick around, because this is just the start. This busy street corner, this hot afternoon, this moment, it's all leading to something you won't believe. Something that'll make you go, whoa, and keep you hooked till the very end. Let's keep going, okay? Because Maya Jackson isn't done yet, not even close. The street is loud and hot, but everything changes fast. Officer Daniels grabs Maya's arm hard and quick, like he's trying to catch a runaway dog. His big hand squeezes tight, and snap, he puts cold metal handcuffs on her wrists. They click shut, loud and sharp, locking her hands together. Maya's grocery bags drop to the ground with a thud. Apples roll away, bouncing on the sidewalk. Bread gets squished flat under Daniel's big boot. The crowd around them gasps like they all sucked in air at the same time. "Oh no," a lady whispers. "What's he doing?" a kid asks, his eyes big and round. People start pulling out their phones fast as lightning. They hold them up, pressing buttons to film everything. Click, click, flash, the little screens light up, catching every move. "This is wrong," a man with a hat shouts, his voice loud over the honking cars. "She didn't do anything bad," a girl with a backpack yells, but Officer Daniels, he doesn't care one bit. He's loud, mean, and acting like he's the king of the street. "Shut up or you're next." He snaps at the crowd, pointing his fat finger at them. His face is red like a tomato and his eyes are narrow and mad. Then whack, he does something awful. He slaps Maya right across the face. Hard, really hard. Her head jerks to the side, fast like a toy top spinning. A red mark pops up on her cheek, bright and angry like a flower blooming too fast. The crowd goes super quiet, like someone turned off all the sound. No one moves, no one talks. Even the little boy on his bike stops pedaling, his mouth open wide. The lady's dog stops barking and just stares. It's like the whole world holds its breath, shocked at what just happened. Maya doesn't cry, she doesn't scream or yell, she's not like that. Instead, she lifts her head slow and steady like nothing can shake her. Her sharp eyes find Daniel's mean ones and she stares right at him. Hard, then she says something real quiet, almost a whisper. "You'll regret that." Her voice is low, soft, but it's got a cold feeling in it, like a promise, like she knows something he doesn't. It's spooky, even with all the noise around them. Daniels laughs. It's a big, ugly laugh, loud and rough, like a donkey braying hee-haw. "Regret you, ha," he says, shaking his head. "You're nothing, lady." He grins big, showing his teeth, thinking he's so tough. He puffs out his chest, standing even taller, like he's the boss of everything. "You're just some nobody," he adds, his voice mean and sharp. He thinks he's one. He thinks Maya's weak, scared, done for. Oh boy, is he wrong. But here's the thing. Here's the big, juicy secret. Daniels doesn't know who Maya really is. Nope, not even a little bit. The crowd doesn't know either. Nobody does. Not yet. She's not just some random lady walking home with groceries. She's not just a tired person with apples and squished bread. There's something about her, something huge, something amazing, hiding under that calm face of hers. And it's about to turn this whole messy scene upside down, like flipping a pancake in a pan. The crowd starts moving again, slow at first. "Why, he hit her," the kid on the bike whispers to his friend. "That's not fair," the girl with the backpack says, her hands on her hips. The man with the hat shakes his head mad. "Cops shouldn't do that," he mutters. Phones are still up, filming every second. The lady with the dog pulls her pet closer, but the dog's tail wags slow, like it's confused. Everyone's watching, waiting, wondering what's next. Daniels grabs Maya's arm again, tighter this time. "Move it," he barks, pulling her toward his police car. It's parked crooked on the street, blue and white with lights on top that aren't flashing yet. Maya stumbles a little, her feet dragging, but she doesn't fight. Not yet. Her handcuffs jingle, clink clink, cold against her skin. She's quiet, but her eyes, they're still sharp, still watching. They don't miss a thing. "Stop it," someone in the crowd yells. "She's not a bad guy." Another voice calls out. The people are getting mad now, their voices mixing with the car horns. Beep, beep. Daniels spins around, fast like a top. I said shut up, he roars, his face even redder. Sweat drips down his forehead, plop, plop onto his shirt. He's mad, really, really mad. He doesn't like that the crowd's talking back. He doesn't like that they're filming him. He wants them to be quiet, to go away, to let him do whatever he wants. But Maya, she's not mad, she's not yelling. She's just standing there, her hands locked behind her, her cheek still red from that slap. She looks at Daniels and there's something in her eyes, something strong, something secret. It's like she's saying, go ahead, keep acting big, you'll see. She doesn't need to shout it. You can feel it in the air, thick and heavy, like the heat pressing down on everyone. Daniels shoves her against the police car hard. Bang, her shoulder hits the metal door and she winces just a little. The crowd gasps again. Hey, that's too rough, the man with the hat shouts. Leave her alone, the girl with the backpack adds, stomping her foot. The little boy on the bike pedals closer, his eyes wide. Even the dog barks again, woof woof, like it's telling Daniels to stop. Stay back, Daniels yells at them, waving his arm. This is police business. His voice is loud, but it's shaky now, like he's not so sure anymore. He's trying to look tough, but the crowd's not scared. They're mad, they're loud, and they're not going away. Phones keep filming, lights flashing, catching every mean move he makes. Maya turns her head, slow and calm. She looks at Daniels again, right in his eyes. You don't know what you're doing, she says, her voice still quiet, still chilly. It's not a shout, it's not a cry, it's just words, but they hit like a rock. Daniels blinks, surprised. What you say, he snaps, leaning closer. You don't know what you're doing, she says again, clear and slow. Her face doesn't change, no smile, no frown, just that calm mask and those sharp eyes. He laughs again, but it's not as big this time. Oh, I know exactly what I'm doing, he says, poking her shoulder with his finger. You're in trouble and I'm the law. He grins, but it's wobbly now, something's off. He's loud, he's mean, but he's starting to look nervous. Maybe he feels it too, that weird, heavy feeling in the air, that secret hiding in Maya's eyes. The crowd keeps growing. More people stop walking, joining the circle around the police car. Let her go, a lady with glasses shouts. She's not hurting anyone. A man with a beard calls out. The little boy on the bike rides in a circle, watching. The dog barks louder, woof, woof, woof. The street is a mess now, cars honking, people yelling, phones flashing. And in the middle of it all, Maya and Daniels stuck together in this big, loud fight. But Maya's not fighting, not with her hands, she can't, they're cuffed. Not with her voice, she's too quiet for that. She's fighting with something else, something nobody can see yet, something big. Something that's going to make Daniels wish he'd never walked up to her on this hot, sticky afternoon. Daniels grabs the car door, yanking it open. Get in, he growls, pushing her toward the seat. Maya moves slow, her feet steady, her head high. She doesn't look scared, she doesn't look weak. She looks ready. Ready for what? Oh, you'll see, it's coming. That secret, that big thing hiding inside her, it's getting closer every second. The crowd's voices get louder, angrier. Stop pushing her. She's innocent. This isn't right. Daniels slams the car door shut, bang. But he doesn't put her inside yet. He's too busy yelling at everyone else. Back off, all of you. he shouts, waving his arms like a crazy bird. Sweat's pouring down his face now, dripping onto the ground. He's losing it little by little. And Maya, she's still calm, still quiet, still watching. That red mark on her cheek glows in the sunlight, but her eyes glow brighter. Sharp, strong, secret. Daniels thinks he's the boss here. He thinks he's got her trapped, but he's wrong, so wrong. And soon, really soon, he's going to find out why. The street turns into a wild mess in just a few minutes. Everything's loud and crazy, like a big storm hitting all at once. Officer Daniels grabs Maya by her cuffed hands and pulls her hard toward his police car. His boots stomp loud on the ground, thump, 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 like he's a giant stomping through a tiny village. He shoves her against the car, bang. Her back hits the metal door and the crowd gasps again like they can't believe what's happening. Daniels grabs his radio, a little black box on his shoulder, and talks into it loud and proud. Got a troublemaker here, he brags, his voice crackling through the mic. Resisting arrest. He's grinning, all puffed up like a big balloon, thinking he's the toughest guy around. He smirks at the crowd, showing off like he's saying, "Look at me, I'm in charge." But Maya, she doesn't say a word. She's super quiet. Her lips don't move, but her eyes, oh, her eyes are busy. They're sharp and quick, watching everything. She sees the way Daniels puffs out his chest like a rooster. She sees the way he smirks at the people watching. She's not scared, not one bit. She's waiting for something big. The crowd's still there, growing bigger every second. People are shouting, waving their arms, holding up phones to film it all. Click, click, flash, the little boy on his bike pedals in a circle, starring. The lady's dog barks, woof, woof, tugging at its leash. Then a new sound cuts through the noise. Sirens, wee-oo, wee-oo. Another police car rolls up, tires squeaking as it stops. A second cop jumps out. He's younger than Daniels, skinny, with a nervous look on his face. His hands shake a little as he walks over. Shouldn't we ask her some questions first?" he says, his voice soft and wobbly, like he's not sure he should even talk. Daniel spins around so fast he almost trips. His face gets redder like a big mad apple. "Questions," he snaps, glaring at the young cop. "She's guilty, look at her." He points at Maya, his finger jabbing the air. The younger cop blinks, confused. He frowns, his eyebrows scrunching up, but he doesn't say anything else. He just steps back, looking at the ground like he's afraid to argue. Daniels grunts, happy to be the boss again, and turns back to Maya. "You're not talking your way out of this," he growls, leaning close. His breath smells like old coffee, yuck. Maya doesn't answer, she doesn't even blink. She just stands there, her back against the car, her hands stuck in those cold handcuffs. Her grocery bags are still on the ground, a big mess now. Apples roll all over, bouncing into the street. One gets squished under a car tire, splat. The loaf of bread is flat, like a pancake, thanks to Daniel's big foot. It's chaos, just like everything else right now. But there's something in that mess nobody sees yet. Something small, something sneaky. A little black card slipped out of Maya's pocket when the bags fell. It's lying there in the dirt, quiet and still. It's got shiny gold letters on it, fancy, important letters. Nobody notices it, not Daniels, not the crowd, not even the nervous young cop. But that card, it's a secret, a big one, and it's about to change everything. The crowd's getting louder now, really loud. Let her go, a man with a beard shouts, his voice booming over the car horns. She didn't do anything, a lady with glasses yells, shaking her fist. The little boy on the bike stops pedaling and calls out, "Yeah, leave her alone." Even the dog joins in, woof, 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 barking like it's mad too. People are angry, stomping their feet, waving their phones. The air feels hot and tight, like it's ready to pop. Daniel spins around again, his face so red it looks like it might burst. "Back off, all of you," he roars, throwing his arms out wide. His voice is loud, but it's cracking a little, like he's not as sure as he wants to be. He's losing control and he hates it. Sweat drips down his face, plop, plop onto his shirt. His hands shake a tiny bit as he points at the crowd. "This is my street," he yells. "I'm the law here." But the people don't listen. They keep shouting, keep filming, keep getting closer. Maya, though, she's still calm, too calm, way too calm. She's leaning against the police car, her sharp eyes watching Daniel's like a hawk. She sees his red face. She sees his shaky hands. She sees the way he yells at everyone. She's not scared. She's not mad. She's just waiting, like a cat waiting to pounce. And trust me, she knows something Daniels doesn't. Something big. Something that's going to make him wish he'd stayed home today. The young cop shuffles his feet, kicking a pebble. He looks at Maya, then at Daniels, then back at Maya. "She doesn't look guilty," he mutters, so quiet you can barely hear him. Daniels hears it anyway. "What you say?" he snaps, turning on the kid like a big mean bear. The young cop jumps, his eyes wide. "And nothing," he stammers, stepping back fast. Daniels grunts again, loud and rough. "That's what I thought," he says, smirking. He thinks he's won again. He thinks he's the toughest guy on the block. But that little black card, it's still there, hiding in the mess on the ground. A lady in the crowd steps closer, her shoe almost touching it. She doesn't see it. Nobody does. The gold letters shine a little in the sunlight, but they're sneaky, quiet, waiting, just like Maya. The card's got a secret, and it's a big one. It's not just a piece of plastic. It's a clue, a hint. Something that's going to flip this whole day upside down. Daniels grabs his radio again. "Where's my backup?" he barks into it. "I need more guys here now." His voice is loud, but it's got a tiny shake in it. He's starting to feel the crowd pushing in. He's starting to feel like maybe he's not as big as he thinks. The young cop looks around, nervous. "Maybe we should call a boss," he says, his voice small. Daniels glares at him. "I am the boss," he yells, pounding his chest with his fist. Thump, the young cop shrinks back, saying nothing. The crowd keeps shouting. "Let her go, let her go," they chant over and over. The man with the beard waves his arms like a cheerleader. The lady with glasses stomps her foot. The little boy on the bike pumps his fist in the air. Even the dog keeps barking, its tail wagging fast. Phones flash brighter now, click, 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 filming every second. Daniel spins this way and that, yelling at everyone. "Stop it, go home," he shouts, but nobody listens. Nobody moves. Maya tilts her head a little, watching it all. Her cheek still has that red mark from the slap, but her face is calm, like a still pond. Her eyes move slow, taking in every detail. She sees the young cop fidgeting. She sees Daniels yelling. She sees the crowd growing. She sees that little black card on the ground, even if nobody else does. She's not scared. She's not worried. She's waiting for the right moment. The air feels hotter now, thicker, like it's pressing down on everyone. Cars honk louder, beep, beep, stuck in traffic because of the mess. The sirens from the other police car hum low, wee-oo, like a warning. Daniels wipes sweat off his face, his hand shaking more now. He's loud, he's mean, but something's changing. He's losing his grip little by little. And Maya, she's the calm in the storm. Her sharp eyes don't miss a thing. That little black card doesn't miss its chance either. It's still there, waiting to be found. The crowd doesn't know it yet. Daniels doesn't know it yet. Even the young cop doesn't know it yet. But something's coming, something big, something that's going to make everyone go, whoa. And it's all because of Maya and that secret she's hiding. The chaos keeps growing. The shouting gets louder. The phones keep flashing. Daniels keeps yelling, but Maya stays quiet, stays calm, stays ready. That little black card stays sneaky, stays hidden, and every second brings us closer to the big surprise. Trust me, it's going to be wild. The street is loud and wild, like a big party gone crazy. People are shouting, phones are flashing, and Officer Daniels is still yelling at everyone. He's got Maya pushed up against his police car, his big hand squeezing her arm tight. The crowd's mad, the air's hot, and everything feels like it's about to explode. Then, loud noise cuts through it all. A shiny black SUV zooms up fast, its tires screeching loud, scree, like a scream. Smoke puffs out from the wheels as it stops hard, right in the middle of the street. The doors fly open, bang, bang. Two men jump out, quick like superheroes. They're wearing dark suits, all black and fancy, like they're from a spy movie. One of them holds up a shiny badge, flashing it in the sun so it sparkles bright. "Federal agents," he yells, his voice booming over the crowd. "Step away from the woman now." Everyone freezes, like someone hit a pause button. Daniels stops moving, his hand still on Maya's arm. His mouth opens, but no words come out. "What the?" He sputters, his eyes big and confused. The crowd starts buzzing like a hive of bees. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Phones go up higher, filming every second. Click, click, flash. The lead agent marches over, tall and strong, with a face that says he's not here to play. He's got short hair and eyes that don't smile. He looks at Daniels like he's a naughty kid caught stealing cookies. "Officer Daniels," he says, loud and clear, "you just assaulted Maya Jackson, undercover FBI operative, badge number 4729. He holds up something small in his hand, that little black card from Maya's pocket. It's got gold letters on it, shiny and important, and now everyone can see it. The crowd gasps, "Oh," like they're watching a magic trick. The agent keeps talking, his voice strong like a teacher calling out a bad student. "She's been tracking a corruption ring in your precinct for months," he says. "Bad cops doing sneaky wrong things, and guess who's at the top of her list?" He points right at Daniels, slow and steady. Daniels' jaw drops, plop, like it's falling to the ground. His face turns white, like all the color runs away. He looks like he might fall over, his big body wobbling a little. "No way," he whispers, shaking his head. "And that's not true." Maya straightens up now, standing tall even with those cold handcuffs still on her wrists. Her cheeks still red from that slap, but her eyes, they're like fire now, bright, hot, and fierce. She looks at Daniels, then at the young cop standing nearby. "Take these off me," she says. Her voice is calm, but it's strong, like a boss giving an order. The young cop jumps, his hands shaking like leaves in the wind. He fumbles with his keys, clink, clank, trying to unlock the handcuffs fast. Sorry, ma'am." He stammers, his face all red. Click, the cuffs pop open and Maya rubs her wrists free at last. Daniel stares at her, his mouth flapping like a fish out of water. I didn't know, he says, his voice all squeaky. I swear, I didn't mean to, I thought. He's tripping over his words, trying to explain, but nobody's listening. The lead agent smirks just a little, like he's enjoying this. Yeah, well, he says, crossing his arms, you're about to know a lot more in a cell. He nods to the other agent, who steps forward with a pair of handcuffs, shiny and cold, just like the ones Maya had on. The crowd goes wild now, cheering loud woohoo. Yeah, the man with the beard shouts, pumping his fist, get him. The lady with glasses yells, clapping her hands. The little boy on the bike grins big, pedaling in a happy circle. Even the dog barks woof woof, wagging its tail like it's excited too. Phones keep flashing, click, click, catching every moment. Daniels shakes his head fast and hard. No, 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 he says, stepping back. This is a mistake, you can't do this. But the agents don't stop. They grab his arms, quick and strong, and snap. The handcuffs go on him. Click, click, now he's the one locked up. Maya steps away from the car, brushing her shirt like nothing happened. Her sharp eyes look around, calm but powerful. She's not just some lady anymore. She's an FBI agent, a secret hero who's been pretending all along. The crowd stares at her, their mouths open wide. Whoa, the girl with the backpack whispers. She's cool, the little boy on the bike says, his eyes sparkling. The young cop drops his keys, plop, and just stands there looking silly. The lead agent turns to the crowd, holding up that little black card again. This is her badge, he says loud so everyone hears. She's been working hard, watching bad cops like him. He points at Daniels, who's wiggling in the agent's grip. She's the good guy here. The crowd cheers again, yay, louder this time. Thank you, the man with the hat calls out. You're awesome, the lady with the dog yells. Maya doesn't smile, but her eyes soften a little, like she's glad they're happy. Daniels keeps talking, his voice all high and whiny. I didn't know she was FBI, he says, pulling at the cuffs. I thought she was just some troublemaker, I swear. He's sweating now, big drops rolling down his face, plop, plop. The agents don't care. Tell it to the judge, the second agent says, pushing him toward the SUV. Daniels trips a little, his boots dragging on the ground, scrape, scrape. He looks small now, not big and mean like before. The young cop steps up, his hands still shaky. Ma'am, he says to Maya, I'm really sorry, I didn't know either. His voice is tiny, like a mouse squeaking. Maya looks at him, her fire eyes steady. You didn't stop him, she says, calm but firm. The young cop nods, looking down at his shoes. I know, he whispers, I messed up. Maya doesn't say anything else. She just turns away like she's done with him. The lead agent waves his hand at the crowd. Show's over, folks, he calls out. Go home now. People start moving, slow at first, still buzzing, buzz, buzz. That was crazy, the girl with the backpack says to her friend. She's a spy, the little boy on the bike shouts, pedaling away fast. The lady with the dog picks up her pet, smiling big. Phones lower, but some keep filming, catching Daniels as he's shoved into the SUV. Bang, the door slamming shut behind him. Maya walks over to her grocery bags, still a mess on the ground. She picks up that little black card, the one with gold letters, and tucks it back in her pocket. Her hands are steady, not shaky at all. She looks at the squished bread and the rolled away apples, then shrugs like it's no big deal. She's tough, she's strong, she's not just Maya anymore, she's a hero. Daniels bangs on the SUV window from inside. Thump, thump, let me out, he yells, his voice muffled. This isn't fair, but nobody listens. The agents climb in and the SUV's engine roars vroom. Tires squeal again, scree, as it pulls away, fast and loud. Daniels is gone, off to a cell, just like the agent said. The crowd keeps talking, their voices all mixed up. She tricked him, the man with the beard laughs. He's in big trouble now, the lady with glasses says, nodding. The young cop picks up his keys, slow and sad, and walks back to his car. He looks like he wants to disappear. Maya doesn't look at him, she's done here for now. The street starts to quiet down, but the air still feels big, like something huge just happened. And it did. Maya's secret is out. She's an FBI agent, a sneaky hero who caught a bad cop. Daniels thought he was the boss, but he was wrong, so wrong, and now everyone knows it. Maya takes one last look around, her fire eyes shining. She's not scared, she's not weak, she's the strongest one here, and this is just the start of her story. The big moment is over, and now it's time for things to settle. The agents grab Officer Daniels fast, snapping his own handcuffs onto his wrists. Click, click. The cold metal bites into his skin, just like it did to Maya before. He's not happy about it. This is a mistake. He yells, his voice loud and whiny, like a kid who got caught. But nobody believes him. Not the crowd, not the agents, not anyone. They all know he's in trouble now. Maya stands there, rubbing her wrists where the cuffs used to be. They're a little red, but she doesn't care. She bends down, picks up that little black card with the gold letters, and tucks it back in her pocket, safe and sound. The crowd goes crazy, cheering loud and wild. Woohoo, you go girl, a lady shouts, waving her hands. Yeah, you're the best, a man calls out. Maya doesn't say much, she just gives a small nod, no big smile, just quiet strength. She's tough, calm, and cool. The young cop shuffles over, his head hanging low like he's ashamed. Ma'am, I'm so sorry, he says, his voice soft and sad. I should have stopped him. His hands twist together, all nervous. Maya looks at him, her eyes steady and strong. Next time you will, she says, clear and simple. He nods fast, like he's promising to do better. Then Maya turns to the agents. Get him out of here, she says, pointing at Daniels. I've got work to finish. Her voice is firm, like a boss. The agents nod and grab Daniels, pulling him to the black SUV. He's not yelling anymore. His head's down, his big, mean swagger all gone. They shove him inside, bang, and slam the door shut. The crowd watches, stunned, their mouths open wide. Maya doesn't wait around. She starts walking off, tall and proud, like nothing can stop her. The crowd keeps cheering, but she's already moving on, unstoppable and strong. And just like that, the wild, noisy street turns quiet again. The honking cars start moving, beep, beep, slow at first, then faster. The crowd of people breaks apart, walking away, talking in little groups. Wow, that was crazy, a girl says to her friend. I can't believe it, a man mutters, shaking his head. The little boy on his bike pedals off, grinning big. The lady with the dog picks up her pet and heads home, still smiling. The phones go down, the flashing stops, and everything feels calm, like the storm is over. Maya Jackson, she's gone now. She walks around the corner, her steps steady and strong, disappearing like a shadow. She's back to her mission, her big secret job, ready to keep helping people and catching bad guys. Nobody stops her. Nobody can. She's tall, proud, and unstoppable, like a superhero who doesn't need a cape. Meanwhile, Officer Daniels, he's on his way to a reckoning, a big punishment he never saw coming. That black SUV speeds off with him inside, his head down, his loud voice quiet now. He thought he was the boss, but he was so wrong. Here's the kicker, the big thing to think about. The person you think is weak might just be the one holding all the power. Isn't that wild? Maya looked like just a regular lady with grocery bags, apples, bread, nothing fancy. Daniels thought she was small, easy to push around. He judged her fast, didn't even think twice. But she was hiding something huge, something strong. She was an FBI agent, a secret hero, and she had the power to turn everything upside down. Daniels didn't see it. The crowd didn't see it. Nobody did until it was too late. So next time you look at someone, what are you going to do? Are you going to judge them quick like Daniels did? Or are you going to think twice? Maybe that quiet kid in class, the one who doesn't talk much, is super smart. Maybe the person walking slow with a heavy bag has a big, brave heart. You never know who's watching you or what they're hiding inside. People can surprise you. They can be stronger than they look, smarter than you guess, or braver than anyone knows. Maya showed us that, didn't she? Think about it. Daniels was loud and mean, puffing out his chest like a big, tough guy. He thought he could do whatever he wanted, yell, push, slap, and get away with it. But Maya, she was quiet, calm, steady. She didn't need to shout or fight back with her hands. She had power in her head, in her secret, in her plan. And when the time was right, bam, she used it. She didn't just win, she showed everyone who she really was. That's real strength, isn't it? Not being loud or mean, but being smart and brave, even when things get hard. What if you were Maya? What if someone judged you wrong, thought you were weak or small? Would you stay calm like her? Would you wait for the right moment to show who you really are? It's something to think about. We all have power inside us, maybe not FBI badges, but something special. Maybe you're good at helping friends or drawing cool pictures or figuring out tough problems. Whatever it is, don't let anyone make you feel small. You're bigger than they think. You're stronger than they know. And Daniels, he's a lesson too. He judged Maya fast, didn't give her a chance, and look where it got him, cuffed and hauled away, all his swagger gone. He didn't think twice. He didn't stop to wonder. He just acted mean and loud, and now he's paying for it. So maybe we should be different. Maybe we should look at people, really look, and wonder what's inside them. Maybe they're hiding something amazing, just like Maya was. What do you think? Did Daniels get what he deserved? Was it fair that he ended up in trouble while Maya walked away free? Drop your thoughts below. I want to hear what you say. Did you cheer when the agents cuffed him? Did you smile when Maya showed her power? Let's keep this story rolling, okay? Tell me what you liked, what surprised you, or what you'd do if you were there. This isn't the end, it's just the start of talking about it. So next time you're out there on the playground, in class, or just walking down the street, remember Maya. Remember that the quiet ones, the ones who don't brag or shout, might be the strongest of all. And don't judge too fast. Think twice. You never know who's got a secret or who's ready to change everything.